This particular video module contains the Selenium modular driven framework with Java as a scripting tool. Let me just get into the concept. So the scenario which I have considered for this modular driven framework is a vibrant technology limited web page which is developed on Ruby on Rails, and the web page has these properties in it, which has a title, a image, and the browser heading, and it will have a header, it will have a login credential, the sign in basic. So once you sign in with the right credentials, you will be diverted into the Vibrant Technologies candidates management page and users management page, where new accounts can be created with this new property, and this is connected with a Postgre database service. So this is all the application that we are going to test. Let me just get into the testing platform. So the modular driven framework is constructed with different modules, starting with the basic constants that are required to drive the program, and the main execution codes, modules where different modules are defined, and page objects. Starting with page objects, we have a home page module which has the page objects designed in this way. So in your page objects, there is every individual object defined clearly on the home page or the sign in page. So these are individual modules. As you can see here, they are defined in individual methods in Java, and we have made use of the home page module where the activity corresponding to that individual objects are declared, and altogether putting together it is going to be driven in the login testing or the UI testing process. So there are two different testings performed on this environment. The UI testing is going to check for the presence of every element on the web page. You can see that being highlighted once the code is run, and this entire program is designed on a TestNG framework with modular driven backbone. When I mean by modular driven, it is dividing the program into individual modules and driving them through the testing process, where every module will correspond to a test case, and we can just drive the test case with the use of TestNG framework, that is modular.xml just run as TestNG, and you can see that the code is running at the back end, and you can see the browsers getting initiated one by one. So we are just getting on to a Firefox browser, expanding the browser, and we are just performing the UI testing, presence of element. In this testing process, I have forcibly skipped one testing and I have forcibly failed one testing to show you how the report will look like. Once the UI testing process is completed, once all the elements are tested on this page, the application closes on its own, and next the login functionality starts working. Login functionality is designed on a different browser again, which is on a Chrome browser, just to broadcast and just to detail about the various browser functionalities. So this successful login will be identified if this candidate's icon or the candidate's text is present. If there is a incorrect login, then the candidate text will not be present, it will stay on the same page when the login credential is wrong. So using these as a assertion criteria, we have just asserted on the quality of testing, and after the test execution is done, we will have multiple reports generated, of which one is an emailable report, which you can see here as a emailable report with one failed test case. As I showed you, I have failed a test case wantedly, and all the other test cases have passed. Verify forgot password, I have just failed it wantedly, and this will be a sort of report. And apart from this, you have some UI interactive reports generated by ATU, automation test utilities, which will just get the report updated and which will start accumulating all your processes. The last run corresponds to the recent run report. Expand it and get on to current run.html, so that we'll get the test case report in this way, which is user interactive UI. And once you click on something, it gives you detail about it further on what all activities have happened inside that. So title is verified, you will have all the details, and when you just get back to consolidated report, you will get a report of all the test runs right from the beginning. Since I have done many testings with multiple right test factors and wrong test factors, you could see a varied graph. The altogether final graph would be your final test run report, which is test 26, and this will be your graph for that, the pie chart. So this will be a part of deliverable, which is a test case report or test execution report, and these codes will be a part of deliverable according to the agreements. And apart from these, you can also identify which particular test has failed from the test execution of test ng, which will tell you what failed the test. So the comparison has failed. While comparing, it has failed it because I have forcibly made it as B instead of A. I was expecting a B, but actually it is giving me a A. So it will clearly explain on what is a change and what should be done so that the error is hidden out or the error is removed, the bug is fixed. This is all about a modular driven framework where I have driven it module by module. Thank you.